Welcome in, Moonlight Mafia. I hope y'all have had a fantastic weekend. I know that we have, and it is so awesome that you all are here. We just got off of a fantastic live stream with House of X Entertainment. We had a great time with them. They interviewed us, and wow, they just, a couple of great dudes. Go over there, give them a like and subscribe, check out their content. Watson has a book that he's written that he's selling. Go over there, check that out, and give those guys a like and subscribe. I know that Lovey just put out some information about things that he hates to hear people say on YouTube, and one of them is go like and subscribe. It won't cost you a dime. So I'm just going to throw that in there for Lovey. What was the other one? There were several of them that he called out, but
and you say them all.
You know what I like hearing the most though is Margaritaville. All right, so welcome in, Miss Ashley Ratliff. Good to see you all the way from Kentucky Cheese. We've got
nobody knows what that.
I know, only Dylan. Dylan knows.
Dylan
will tell us all about it when he comes up here in a second. Kentucky Cheese. We've got cousin Jeremy Bartley all the way from the great state of Georgia. Welcome in. House of X Entertainment. What is up, family? We've got Eddie Lugo Studios. Yo in the house. Welcome in. The Cruise Nuts. Howdy. Good to see you guys. We have Mr. Paul Sexy Voice Vines in the house. Welcome in, cowboy. We've got the Grizz. How's it going, Danny? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Blaine from Rayleigh Creative, and I'm sure Mallory is close by, if not watching as well. Mike from the Clock Family Adventures. Welcome in, guys. Good to see you. Let's see. Stream Elements, thank you for being here. We could not do what we do without you. Thank you so much. Tony G, not 1974, not 1976, right down the middle, 1975. Yeah, don't make Tony G feel like he's that way.
No,
She has her toys, so she wanted to say that I was.
I wanted to say you were lame, but I was afraid that,
The people will revolt against you if you start turning on me. The people have my
I'm not turning on you. I'm just a little. I'm a little turning on
you. Embarkation Nation, welcome in. Good to have you guys in here. Good to have you. Let's see. Miss Antoinette, welcome in, friend. Good to see you. Recently back off of the largest ship currently on the ocean, Wonder of the Seas. We had all kinds of FOMO going on when we were looking at your pictures, but I know you love that ship. There's no way that you could crawl on board one of those ships and not come off just ready to go again as soon as you step off.
Yeah. That's our next one I want to go on.
And if you did not know, now you're going to know. If you go to the Robot Bartender, they do have a drink on there called the Moonlight. And it's not bad. You should go check it out. Hotel Lima Whiskey Tango. Have luggage, will travel. She says that Josh loves eggnog, but Amanda refuses it. That's me. I'm not a big fan of eggnog. I think it tastes like snot.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Dylan loves it. And he'll probably talk a little bit about his favorite brands of eggnog when we get him up here. Mr. Timmy Ray, the king in the house. I noticed I'd missed a call from you earlier today, Timmy. I will respond on the private messenger this evening. Ellie wants to be part of the show. She's barking at us.
Come on.
Miss Darlene Reese, hello. Welcome in. Mr. Mark from Much Love and Aloha. Welcome in, friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. Sir Rob from Cruising on the High Seas. Welcome in, sir. Danny D, the super supporter. And we saw it live in time tonight, Danny D. For some reason, the shirts are off of the Zazzle site. I don't know what in the heck is going on. I'll go over there and check that out, though. We've been a little busy, so I apologize for being behind, but I'll get over there on Zazzle and check that out. Lauren Lives Life. Welcome in. Good to see you. Double A and a Ron to the Smith in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. My grandma in love, Dylan and Chastity's grandma by blood, Miss Sandra. She chose to be my grandma. She had no choice when it came to you guys.
Yeah.
No choice. She had to love y'all, but she loved me because she chose to. What's up, Brian from How We Cruise? Good to see you, friend. I'll be heading up New Jersey way this coming week, and I plan to go back to TikTok Diner and get a Taylor ham and egg sandwich, pork roll, and disco fries. That's right. Yeah, baby. That's some good stuff. That's one thing Yankees know how to do right there. Tony Diaz, welcome in, sir. Good to have you. Good to see you. Puppy the cat, first time here. And yes, we are from the South, the deep South. Howdy. Welcome in and welcome to the Moonlight Mafia. Excuse my little Nicky humor. It's one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies. The deep South.
You're so...
The Modigator, Anthony Simone. Welcome in, friend. Good to have you. I saw one question. I marked it, and I'll get back to it. Miranda from I Love Cruising Royal just stopped in, everybody, just to say hi for a sec. Open up another tab and go check her out. She's live at 8:15 normally. Go check her out. Mr. Scott McNeil, welcome in. Good to have you, sir. Welcome in, welcome in. Miss Alice Lugo, the better half of Eddie Lugo Studios in the house. Good to have you. Welcome in. Oh, Will G, welcome in, sir. Saw you over there earlier, along with a lot of other folks, but saw you over there with House X, checking us out. Appreciate that. Appreciate you supporting those fine gentlemen. Miss Jennifer from Embarkation Nation, welcome in, welcome in. Good to have you. Good to see you. All right, fantastic. We made it to the bottom. Made it to the bottom. Now we're here. Made it to the bottom. Got the whole team. Something here.
It's not working.
Your toy's not working?
Nope. That one is, but this one's not.
I bet the man, I came in here and checked all this earlier. That's one that I missed.
You didn't check that one?
So we can just do this one, I guess.
I'm going to have to do that one a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So without further ado or further delay or anyway, we are going to bring up the Sarge all the way from Kunsan, Korea, Dylan Moon, Air Force Sergeant, one each. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm glad you're doing well. I know you had a big, busy, and fun time in Seoul and Ulsan, right? This past week.
We just went to Seoul this weekend.
Oh, just Seoul.
So. That's what I was thinking. You're telling somebody else that. I didn't think that.
Yeah. So, yeah, we've got some questions that we want to talk to you about. He may fall asleep on us. Just, he had a lot of fun this weekend. So
yeah,
there's a good chance he may tap out on us.
Well, you just woke up, right? Yeah, he has to go to work.
Yeah.
It's Monday morning.
Oh, yeah. So, Chas, Rob has a question for you. He wants to know when he gets to meet you. He ain't worried about me. He just wants to meet you. I see how it is, Rob. I get it.
I don't know.
Maybe if you can make it onto the booze cruise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, there's the cruise vet. Welcome in, sir. Good to have you. Good to have you. Ellie, chill out, baby. All right, so our cruise countdown, we are at 49 days until we sail away on the Freedom, Carnival Freedom, and we could not be more excited. We sail out of Port Canaveral, right?
Yeah.
That'll be our first sailing of 2023. We hope to schedule at least, well, we had the booze cruise booked, but we'd like to book 3 more for 2023. One of those is going to be a frugal cruise. I'm probably going to try to do an MSC one. And the plan with that one is because we think it would be a fantastic vlog. And we also think it would be fun, except for we'll have to.
I don't know if it will be fun.
We won't be able to drink. Because what we plan on doing is whatever you pay to get on board the ship, no more money gets spent. So we find the cheapest cruise, 5 or 6 days, and just what's included. And can you still have fun?
But you said that this will start. I want it to start when we get on the cruise.
I want to start.
It's not going to start on the way. We're not going to stay at wherever some
Roach Motel.
Yeah. No, it'll start once we step on the ship.
You see how she is now, Dylan? So Dylan remembers airborne school, staying in the Motel 6 and eating MREs for dinner. And now look at her. She is not willing to do that anymore.
No. We'll stay in the car before I stay in some. Ugh.
She's like Billy Joel's muse in Uptown Girl. She's an Uptown Girl.
No, I just don't want.
And you used to not be above Motel 6. That is right.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan, Aaron. No excursions, nothing. Just, try and find something. And
yeah, we'll do whatever.
We'll get off the ship and walk around. We won't buy any souvenirs. Nothing. Just exactly everything that's included on no specialty dining, nothing. And the question will be, can you still have fun?
And I'm sure it will be yes.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure we will still have fun.
Because we'll have each other.
That's right.
No.
And you're all the fun this guy needs.
Yeah.
Once a month. That's right. No drink package, no sodas, no beers, only what is included. I think it will be an interesting and surprising vlog. I really do. I think that we will have plenty of fun. You still have the main dining room to go to. You still have shows. So I think it's going to be very cool. So we'll see. I'm excited to do it.
Not really. On our first cruise, we didn't have the drink package. We did buy the ship and our picture, and we bought a few drinks, but we can do it. But we'll have to go on a ship that we've already been on because I'm going to want to buy the ship. And a picture.
Well, we won't buy the ship or the picture then.
Okay.
That's not part of the fun. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not anything fun,
there you go.
I guess.
Cruise Vet said you get free champagne at the art auction. There you go.
Mm.
Cruise Nut said they could not do that. That's called cruise roughing it. I'm only saying we're going to do it once. I'm not saying that's going to be the norm. We got to have the drink package. Got to have it. So anyway, again, I said our cruise countdown is 49 days. Cruise vacation countdowns, anniversary countdowns, birthdays, whatever it is, throw it into the chat. You guys let us know. And anyone that's inside 10 days, you will get the Kilo Mike Alpha response from me. So
you just wait until everybody says that to us.
The answer to that, Rob, will be hell no. It will not happen on the booze cruise. Mm-mm. We will be fish on the booze cruise for sure. And also, if you're a creator or supporter, drop that hashtag in the chat, link up with each other, go over and let's grow this community. Because it is a fantastic community. We couldn't do it without you guys, and we appreciate each and every one of you.
Look at Dylan. Okay. So, questions for Dylan. Okay, Dylan. How was your Thanksgiving? What did you do?
We did Thanksgiving at the shop. We all everybody in the shop made something, brought it, and we did it there.
What did you make?
Best we do. Made pineapple pudding, green bean casserole, and corn casserole.
Was it your grandma's recipe?
Yeah.
Grandma's recipe.
No, it was cool though. It was something,
What all did everybody bring? Normal things, or was there some like really weird things?
It was mostly normal stuff: macaroni, cheese, mashed potatoes, and stuff. One of my buddies got a turkey from Popeyes. They make whole turkeys for Thanksgiving.
Really?
Yeah, don't recommend. wasn't great. Yeah, it tasted like Popeye's flavored sawdust. So, yeah, wasn't
Everything
great.
else
Not a
is
whole
good.
lot of turkeys running around Korea that I've noticed.
Yeah, that's also, we thought about that, but oh well. But I mean, it was still cool.
I hit a turkey the other day with the Jeep.
See, Eddie Lugo, he's like, pineapple what? I mean, if you have not had pineapple pudding, you're missing out on something
Pineapple
special.
pudding.
But
Pudding.
Blaine wants to know, was the pineapple pudding upside down?
Do you know what that means, Dylan?
I'm aware. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I didn't know if you're.
We had a pineapple that hung on our house, on our door at Shaw, and Cat would turn it upside down every time he came over to the house.
Yeah.
Did you get any knocks on the door?
No.
Any couples knocking on your door?
No.
Yeah, so I hit a turkey a few days ago. Speaking back to that.
Yeah.
It was, I saw it walking. It was about to walk across the road. And I was like, don't do it, don't do it. So it took off flying, and its wing or foot or foot, whatever hit like the top of the Jeep. It didn't die or anything. It's just like I was like, oh no. And it just barely touched it. It was, what the heck? That was crazy. All right. So, but did you have a good Thanksgiving? Is that all you
Yeah,
hang out with shop buddies?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
The real party was this last weekend, right?
Oh yeah, we
We're
had fun
gonna
this past weekend.
Okay, next question. What did you do this past weekend?
We went up to Seoul. Really, the main priority was going to the zoo up in Seoul, which took up like half the day Saturday. But it was cool. The zoo up there is like huge. It's the Seoul Grand Park Zoo. I mean, we were up there for like 4 or 5 hours, and we didn't even see everything, because we were like, it was cold, and it's huge, but very cool. It's a cool zoo. They have animals I've never seen before. I mean, it was definitely something very different. But
yeah, that's what we noticed is little different. I mean, so like alligators, there were caimans. It looked like, and then we could, me and your mama could never figure out what those fox-looking things were.
Well,
they're Phoenix.
They're what?
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Yeah, I guess they have. I mean, Chandra knew what they were too, so they must be
like Ray Phoenix.
No, FENNEC. They're little bitty, look like puppies, but
yeah,
they're cool. I'd never seen them before at the zoo.
So what'd y'all do after the zoo?
We just drank pretty much.
You're in friendly territory here. We've got plenty of soldiers and former sailors. They know what it's like to spend time in Korea.
We went to the hotel. We drank all the alcohol we had as a pregame for Indian food.
Did you ask them to bring you all the alcohol and then clarify? I think what you heard me say was I wanted a lot of alcohol. No,
we brought our own. We brought an alcohol bag, and we pre-gamed for the Indian food, and then we left Indian, made a stop, and picked up some more alcohol. Then,
how was the Indian food? By that, that's like Gordon Ramsay's favorite thing to eat now, and I'd like to go to a real good Indian food restaurant.
I eat Indian quite a bit here. I never had Indian food until coming to Korea. Eat it pretty often. Stuff's pretty good. But the place we ate in Seoul, they had really good naan, like the bread. They had really good naan, but the curry wasn't as good as the other places I've been.
How about the s'mores?
S'mores.
we're office nerds. So last night was the Diwali episode, and Michael Scott got some samosas. Samosa, I think is what it's called. And he thought they were s'mores, and he said, "These are not s'mores. It's a graham cracker, piece of chocolate, and a marshmallow. It's not that hard." All right, Tony Diaz, Kilo Mike Alpha friend in a very friendly way. But, Antoinette can attest that you are probably going to have a fantastic time, I'm sure. Just catching up with a few of them here. Sorry, Dylan, we'll get back. Blaine had so much fun, so much OBC on the Carnival celebration last month, but they only spent $15 on their credit card. Well, but I think, Blaine, you and Mallory are much more well-behaved than Chastity and I.
If we didn't drink, and I think we could do that.
Sure.
I think we'll be fine not going. Our receipt for our anniversary, our 23rd anniversary, was like pages long of arcade. Like, we spent so much money at the arcade. Like, when are we going to grow up?
I don't know. We're going again. We're going to hit the Freedom. We had a ton of fun in the arcade. We normally don't hit the arcade, but we had a ton of fun.
Now, on this free cruise, we can't.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll just have to. We'll eat. We'll stay in our cabin.
Do the Italians even have? I mean, if we go MSC, do they even know what an arcade is in Italian?
In Italian?
Eddie Lugo.
Okay. Speaking of Eddie Lugo, he has a question for you, Dylan.
Question for Dylan. That's a good one, sir. Very good. Very well done.
It's yes or no.
Top shelf.
Korean is a very hard language to learn.
So how many airmen over there are getting tattoos with Korean letters and they don't even know what they say while they're over there? Does that happen?
No,
not as often as you think, really, because it's it's kind of weird getting tattoos because tattoos are like not illegal in Korea, but they're not really like
highly frowned upon.
They're highly frowned upon. They'll make them cover them up and stuff on TV. Like but
really?
And only like you have to be a licensed medical professional to get a tattoo. So if you get a tattoo in Korea, you're either going to a really sketchy place, which I'm not going to tattoo out, or you're going to a very nice, very expensive place. I got a buddy who's he's working on a Japanese style sleeve from shoulder to elbow, and it's costing him about $3,000.
Why don't he just wait?
Because the place he's getting it done at is like a world-renowned tattoo parlor. Like it's a very nice tattoo.
I guess it will be cool to say, in 20 years I got this in Korea.
Yeah.
But also,
technically
we're not allowed to get tattoos from over here because
we got these at Fort Gordon. Look at that hairy arm. I need to shave. Goodness. Tell I hadn't been on a ship in a while. Will G says if we're gold, we'll get one free drink. So we do turn gold on the Freedom, but we will not be any status on MSC.
No.
So have luggage will travel. I'm sure this is coming from Josh, who was in the Army. He wants to know what your military occupational specialty is.
So, I'm electronic warfare. It's a shred of back shop avionics. I work on electronic countermeasure pods that we hang on the F-16s and A-10s. So
chip off the old block.
Yeah. I'm a nerd. I work in a back room as a nerd.
Nothing
half
wrong with
maintainer, half nerd.
Nothing wrong. A nerd who likes Zeppelin.
Yeah.
That's not really a nerd.
Well, no. Like, he would go to Dustin's wrestling tournaments, and he would sit there and read a whole book while in the stands. Like,
yeah. How many times have you read Harry Potter?
I don't know.
Harry Potter. Like,
You don't even know how many times. That's how many times you've read it.
I can tell you how many times I've read it.
Yeah, me too. I can tell you how many times I've read The Hobbit, though.
I love Lord of the Rings, love The Hobbit, but I cannot read those books.
My precious.
Can't read them.
So, See the World with Chris. I need to look at the eggnog results. Let's see. Where's the let me grab your phone here. 36 votes. Ooh, 58% says no to eggnog.
Well, I think a lot of people say no to eggnog, but if you're adding some alcohol in there, you might like it a little more. And I think I might like it a little more. I would never just drink it plain though. It's
Dylan will though.
Yeah. Did you have any eggnog this weekend?
Well, the place we ate yesterday morning before we left had it, but it didn't seem like it was going to mix very well with the current state that I was in, so I didn't get it. But
And
I thought about it.
Did you sleep any this weekend? You were sending pictures all night, so I called you the next morning when I think you should have been asleep, and you were not asleep. You were still out. So did y'all sleep any?
Yeah, I got a few hours.
Oh.
All right, next question. What are your plans for Christmas?
I'm probably going to sit in my room and watch TV.
Why?
Well, I mean, there ain't really nothing else to do, so.
You're not going to do
sure. I'm sure that we'll have a little shop get together or something on Christmas Day, but we're not planning on going anywhere or anything. The Koreans celebrate Christmas just as big as we do, so.
Well, do they have
it'd be a mouse around
anything fun to go do?
I don't know. I think they celebrate Christmas different than we do. I think they celebrate it more religiously than they don't think they put as much emphasis on Santa Claus and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No Christmas trees and Santa Claus?
I mean, there's Christmas decorations when you go out in town and stuff. It's decorated up for Christmas and everything, but you don't see a lot of Santa Claus stuff. You see a lot of crosses and things like that.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through here and find.
Okay.
Hang on. Landon said, "Hey, Landon, Papa's baby boy.
Do you see your
hey.
daddy?"
So he's going da 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 da.
Yeah. Every time I talk to him, he'll say Mimi, and then he's like Papa, Papa, Papa. Really?
So I think Rob, he answered your question. So he's not in the reserves, but I know so Rob's Canadian, so forgive him. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. But yeah, so I don't think he means reserves by you're in the reserves. I think he just means you're in the service, right? So it's just the way the Canadians describe military service. But when he answered what his military occupational specialty is, I think he answered your question, Rob.
Yeah.
If not,
I'm in the Air Force too. I didn't say that.
I know some people we didn't say hi to, but hello everyone that's in here that maybe we did not say hi to. Don't get your feelings hurt. Just show up early next time.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
So Dylan, last question. What are your plans for?
What was that one?
Yeah, I was gonna. So Will G is asking if you made it to Itaewon.
Oh,
I've been to Itaewon once. I don't plan on going back to Itaewon. That's too much for me. Went the first time I went to Seoul. Went to Itaewon. Went to a club there. I've never seen that many people crammed into that small space before.
Probably never seen that many working girls and guys in the same spot either.
It was rough, and I also don't care for paying $12 for a rum and coke. So
yeah, I've heard of a lot of soldiers getting in trouble in Itaewon.
Oh yeah, I mean, walking around town out there, it's very obvious why. You got people laying down in the middle of the streets, passed out. It's just they got ambulances going constantly down the streets of Itaewon, taking people out on stretchers and everything. That's
crazy.
It's crazy, and it's more Koreans than it is Americans. It's the Koreans.
Yeah.
Koreans like to party. They definitely like to party.
So Eddie Lugo has a follow-up question. How's the weather in Korea?
Cold. It's cold.
This is what he asked before.
Yeah, this is translated.
This is the question, yeah.
It's cold. We've been getting snow. It's supposed to snow some this week. Yeah, it's also really windy where I'm at, which is great. Usually drops the temperature by like 15, 20 degrees. So, and I got to walk everywhere I go. So it's a good time.
But it's not so hot in your room you can't sleep anymore.
That's true. And I've been keeping my window open, my fan going still. Make sure it don't get hot like that again.
Is your room still haunted?
No, I don't think so. I haven't had that problem in a while, so I guess I scared it off.
No.
The cold ran him off?
No, it was probably the hot because I think it quit once it hit about 87 in my room.
Yeah, that goes like, it's too hot in this room.
So-
I'm going somewhere else.
Z wants to know if you've had to go through any typhoons while you've been there yet.
Yeah, a few. It's pretty wild. It just dumps rain out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've had to, there's been a couple times where they had to like close the roads down and stuff on base because it just like flash floods out of nowhere. I don't think we get it as bad here as they get it on the, because I'm on the west coast of Korea. They get them worse on the east coast because our ocean right here is like it's a sea, not as much of the oceans on the east coast.
Yeah, you're pretty close to like to the Strait of Taiwan and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, we got the South China Sea, like.
Yeah. So Eddie's asking if you're trying to grow a beard like me.
I wish. I got to shave this here in a few hours, but the Air Force is talking about allowing beards.
About that much right there, right? A quarter,
of an inch.
So that'd be about like that right there.
Guys in the Army now, a lot of them, they just go get shaving profiles and they keep that kind of.
There's a lot of people in the Air Force that have it too, and also like there's certain religions that are allowed to keep a beard now. Like there's 3 or 4 guys on base here that are Norse, and they have like Viking beards. There's one guy that, because I don't know, some of them I think they're full of crap, and they just say they're Norse just to get the beard. But there's one guy that this dude's definitely Norse, and like he's got a huge beard, and you'll see him walking around in the hooches on base, and he'll have a belt with a holster on it, and in his holster is a hollowed out horn that he'll drink out of, and he'll have him fill it up at the hooch, and yeah.
That's funny. So this is for you, Chas, from Rob.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd rather taste the alcohol than the eggnog. So yeah, definitely.
We've been thinking about bringing back some fermented Fridays because Funnelheads don't always go live in the time slot that we handed over to them. So, we're going to try and coordinate with them, and eventually we'll have, and we need to have one during the Christmas time because we've came up with some very good holiday shots.
Yeah, I want to like all that stuff. Like I want to like eggnog and
we're only going to have to do one.
All that. I just can't.
Yeah, we did gingerbread cookie shots, and they were awesome. That's what got me during the World Wrestling Blog a couple weeks ago, Dylan, was the gingerbread cookie shots.
Yeah. So the last game, every time they would score, we would have to do a shot. That's pretty hard when
Georgia scored 50 points.
Yeah.
So Dylan, here's some of your family. So that's Jeremy. He's one of my cousins, so he's a distant cousin to you. He says hello.
Yeah, I got cousins all over Georgia.
Yeah, our family tree it's really tall with just a few branches.
Yeah.
Cruise Bets is asking, is the base / command having a Christmas party or dinner?
We're having a squadron Christmas party, so I guess I forgot about that. There's going to be a squadron Christmas party. I think it's like the Friday before Christmas or something.
You have to wear your dress uniform?
No, I think they said business casual. But so that's kind of
casual.
That's why I don't know if I'm going to be attending because I don't have any business casual.
You have to attend. You have to do something for Christmas.
I don't have khakis, and I ain't buying khakis.
You can always wear your uniform.
Yeah, no. No. I'll be that guy.
What are you going to do on Christmas Day?
Probably talk to y'all. I mean,
No,
really much
I'm
else
just gonna
to
put
do.
you on FaceTime and
You almost made her cry, Dylan.
no, I'm not gonna cry in this live. No, but I'll just put you on FaceTime and you can just go everywhere, follow us around, go everywhere with us all day.
Oh, okay.
No, you'll be asleep. Well, for your Christmas, we'll be asleep, so I can't really do that either.
Yeah. I don't know. On Christmas Day, we'll probably, I'm sure the shop will do something, or at least like my group of friends will.
Yeah,
Get
you
Your
together.
need to
commander,
do
your commander will
something.
be wearing that axe out. You need to send. So Paul's asking about. Did you see Kim Jong? What's his face's palace? But so we do have some followers here that love good guitarists, and one of them's Paul. So that video you have of your commander,
Oh,
waiting
Dragon.
on the axe, you need to send that over to Paul. Let him check that out.
Yeah. So here at Kunsan, our commanders go by call signs, pilots go by call signs, and everything. So I'm part of the 8th maintenance squadron, and our mascot's the Dragons, and so our commander's Dragon, and he has a band, and they play like once a month or so. They'll play at Dragon's Den, which is our hooch, our bar for our squadron, and they're actually like really good. I mean, he got here like a few months ago, and he said it was like he'd been here like 2 weekends, and he put out a thing that his band was gonna be playing at the bar, and we were like, it's probably gonna be like really cringy, but we'll go check it out. No, it's not. He's really good. Also, our like flight superintendent, senior marshal, he just retired last week, and he had his like official Air Force retirement ceremony last week, and for the national anthem, Dragon played it on his guitar.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the last video Dylan sent us of him playing, he was playing Freebird, and a lot of bands, when the instrumental kicks in, they just skip that. Not
They
this
played
guy. He played the
They
whole
played the
guitar
entire
solo, and it was good.
thing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was good. So
Yeah,
Will
he can
G is asking if you were in the Kings Club in Itaewon.
Oh, I don't even remember the name of it. I have no idea where I was at.
Ashley Ratliff wants to know when you'll be back in the States.
March. I'll leave here in March.
Yeah, and so for those of y'all that don't know, Dustin has decided that he wants to join the Marines. He hopes to go aviation. And so Dylan's moving to the panhandle of Florida. And Dustin, once he gets through his initial training, will be in Pensacola. So it's going to be a cool opportunity if the stars align, because Dustin's training will be about 12 months long in Pensacola, and he'll get to spend weekends with his brother. And it's been a long time coming for them. So we're pretty excited about that.
And I'm sure we'll spend a lot of time in Florida.
Yeah. We're going to go over and we're going to save some money, and we're going to bunk up with Billy J and come down and see you guys.
Is he even
No, he's not on here. I told he's a mark for himself, so that's what Billy does.
We'll let him know. We'll
shows
let him know when we're on
If
our
it's
way.
about Billy, Billy will be on here. But if it's not about Billy, because he's just a stooge and a mark. No, I'm kidding.
We'll let him know when we're on our way.
We don't get too
in bed
tied
ready.
up on who shows up and who doesn't.
No, I just
because we all have lives
thought,
and we know it.
I thought he was on here because
Yeah.
he can't even tell us no or yes.
It's perfect if he's not here to defend himself. It makes it even better. All right. So Blaine is, he said, I understand you're coming home after the first year. If you heard right, what is the first place or thing you're going to go do with Landon and Kaylee?
Go to Captain D's.
Captain D's.
See, that's how I feel about crystals, because we don't have a crystals, and every time we go back to Tennessee, I have to get crystals.
Yeah, I really want to go to Captain D's. Korean food's good, but I miss American food at this point. I'm kind of over the Korean food, ready for.
Trying to think if there's a Captain D's right there at the airport.
You miss all the preservatives and the gluten and all that stuff, right?
Yeah. But
me
and Kaylee are gonna take a trip up to Gatlinburg too.
Yeah.
For the first weekend when I get home.
Yeah.
But we're gonna be running around, seeing everybody, and then we got to get to Florida and get moved in and everything.
So we've got a lot of folks, and Blaine's one of them in the group here. They do a whole lot of Smoky Mountain travel. You know, we used to know that place like the back of our hand, but not so much anymore. But you know, Toby Keith, is it? No, it's not Toby Keith. Blake Shelton's got a bar up there now, and there's a lot of cool places to go. Will G with another comment here. He says they must have hit the Kettle Ho Usi?
The Kettle House.
Kettle House. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, all right. Well, no, I don't know. I mean, you know, the Usos.
Kettle.
Yeah.
Maybe he's getting Usi.
Itaewon, wild. They had like a pretty bad.
Do you have pictures to know where you went? Like, so you don't even know?
No, I barely remember what the place looked like.
But, yeah, you're like me. Like crowded places, like I just want to get out of there. Like that's why I don't usually like the clubs and stuff. Like
a month ago, Itaewon, they had a pretty bad like accident. I've seen how crammed and packed this place is, and they had people in the streets. It was Halloween weekend, what it was, and it was like the first weekend since COVID that the Korean government's been like, y'all go let loose. We're not going to restrict you on any of it. Go for it. And like 150 people ended up dying up there, getting crushed.
It's crazy.
Seeing it.
So here's Rob's asking if I don't know. Maybe they do arcade package. That would be interesting. It's kind of, I didn't know that NCL offers one. That's kind of cool. I mean, we had a good time. We spent 45 minutes or so in there and ended up winning a lucha mask for my finger for my troubles.
Where's that at?
It's at work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It only cost us about $50.
Yeah, the real lucha mask was actually cheaper.
Mask.
One more question here, Dylan, before we get to our last question. Danny D, the super supporter, she wants to know what made you want to join.
There's a couple different reasons. I wanted to do school. The Air Force paid for school, so I'm taking advantage of that now. But also just like I wanted to do something that I knew I could rely on to like provide for Kaylee, and then we knew we were going to have kids. So I don't know. Thought it was the best decision.
Yeah.
For us.
Yep.
Yeah, it's hard to beat. I think you're realizing that more and more now. Not that you have any doubts before.
Changes your perspective on it being here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, would you rather be? There's so much uncertainty. There's so much uncertainty in the civilian world right now. I mean, it's good to know that you're going to have a steady paycheck and.
When COVID first kicked off, I mean, they shut us down too for a little while. There was like, I didn't work for like 2 months, but
yeah,
I got paid every 2 weeks still.
Yeah.
Yep. One more question, Dylan. This is from Ashley. She wants to know who your favorite NFL team is.
I might make some people mad because I like college football, and we used to watch I used to like the Falcons, I used to like the Titans and stuff, but I don't really keep up with NFL football now all that much. But through one of my best friends, I think my team has become the Bengals.
That's okay.
I like Joe Burrow. I like a lot of people on that team. My buddy Kat, he's as big a Bengals fan as I am a Georgia fan, so he'll watch Georgia games with me, and then I'll watch Bengals games with him. And I've started to like the Bengals pretty good because of it. So
I got a feeling Ashley she may like the Bengals because she's from Kentucky. So that's a lot of Kentucky folks root for the Bengals.
Yeah.
Howdy, James. Welcome in. All right. So
last question. What are your plans for New Year's?
All right. You can probably guess. I mean, I don't know. We're kind of just waiting to see how it goes. I'm assuming that Korea celebrates New Year's similar to the Chinese, and it's probably going to be a event. But
Yeah.
I know there'll be stuff going on base. I mean, I don't think there's going to be any New Year's dinner or anything. I think there's just going to be New Year's drinks.
You're gonna drink your New Year's dinner.
As long as you're spending it with people, that's all I want is to know that you're spending it with your friends.
Can you get your hand on some collard greens and some black eyed peas though?
I'm not be able to get black eyed peas. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find any collard greens out here.
I guess you won't get a raise this coming year then, will you?
No,
it's that money.
Yeah, I'll go look and see. I'll go there and see if they got hog jaw and stuff. I can probably find hog jaw at like the grocery store off base.
Yeah, probably some really good hog jaw.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
There's a lot.
Before we get to that, Blaine wants to ask Dylan.
No, that's all. Yeah. So, good example. Yesterday, when we were leaving, coming back to the base, there's an escalator in the train station, and one of my buddies was like, "Y'all ever done the Buddy the Elf thing on the escalator?" And I said, "It's funny you say that." I said, "We watched that movie one time when I was a kid, and now my dad does it on every escalator he sees, every single one of them. He'll do it. He'll get up if he sees like somebody in like a costume or like a mascot or something at like a theme park or wherever. He's dancing with them. He will dance with them. He's got to." There's plenty embarrassing things about Daddy, but you kind of learn to deal with it, I guess, when you get. So.
Just wait until you sail with us, Dylan.
Yeah.
You kind of have seen it. So when we went to Universal Studios with Kyla and I was drunk,
sir, you can't bring that on the boat.
Yeah.
You can't bring that drink on the boat. What if right now?
If it's in my belly, it's coming.
Yeah. Brand new full drink.
So I will give you guys the punchline to that story. They all went to ride E.T. I was too drunk to ride E.T. They came out looking for me, and I was over in the
Woody the Woodpecker splash pad.
The Woody the Woodpecker water park for the little kids.
He was sitting in the middle of the water park with little kids like splashing around, and he was
over there. There's like a little tub, a little tiny tub that kids are splashing in, and Daddy's right there with them, splashing water on his face.
Yeah.
Then I went to sleep watching the dog and cat show.
I was so mad.
Yeah.
I was like, get up now.
It was you and Kyla's fault.
Yeah.
Y'all kept giving me drinks.
Because we stayed on
the quads.
We stayed on the resort, and we went back for, I guess it was really hot, so we went back to cool off or something. And they were giving free drinks. So they kept getting them. They're like, here's another drink. Here's another drink. Here's another drink. So, like, he's drinking them all. And then we try to go back to the parks. And, yeah.
I inherited that trait from Daddy.
Last question for Dylan. What do you miss most by being in Korea? And what do you like most being in Korea?
I mean, I just miss being around my family really more than anything. Like, it wouldn't be that bad here if I had my family. Like, I got friends and stuff, but it ain't the same. Yeah. And then also food. I miss, like, I really want chicken and dumplings really bad. But what I like most.
You could cook all that.
Hmm?
You could cook it.
I don't know how to make chicken and dumplings.
Grandma, you heard it, Grandma.
Kaylee makes chicken and dumplings. I don't know how.
Yeah.
But what I like most, I mean, like, I do have quite a bit of fun here. I mean, doing things, going places I've never been, doing things never done before. Never going to get another. Well, if I stay in, I'll get another chance. But yeah, I mean, I have quite a bit of fun. We try to get out because since we don't have our families here, we kind of make our own with just friends, and so.
Will G says you need to bring some soju back for us.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say is when I get back, y'all going to have to do a permanent Friday. And I'll go up to, I'm sure there's a Korean market somewhere around y'all. And I'll go get y'all some soju. And
wait a minute, Grandma. Did you make chicken and dumplings or did you make soju?
I'd go for some chicken and dumplings.
All right. So now.
It's different every time.
All right. So it's time for some trivia, guys. Are you going to ask the questions?
Yes.
Are they in order?
Yes. Question number 1. How many colors are in this sign? Are we going to question 2?
Yep.
Question 2. How many times do you see the word please? Question 3. Read the passage. What will we do for subs? Hang on, you're too fast. Number 4. When will we give away free sausages? Your fingers are good. Number 5. Would a mullet look good on Josh? Tell your friends to subscribe so we can see. And that's all the
Yay, trivia. Again, we never would resort to gimmicks. Never.
No. We do like trivia, but we just happen to have these here. Has nothing to do with what they say or anything. It's just,
If you want to see the most off the chain 1K party ever, go subscribe.
Yes.
Go subscribe.
Everybody, tell your neighbors, your friends, your cashiers,
What did Leo say? Go tell your one night stand and who your one night stand is sleeping with. Oh man. So all right, what else we got? Oh, the comment picker.
Okay.
Lane just shared his nut on his MySpace. All right, so let's go to the comment picker here. Share screen.
These are comments on the side-by-side video.
Take a ride on the side-by-side.
Did you have that planned, or did that just come out at the end when you said it?
You know that I never plan anything.
No, I didn't think so.
All right, here we go.
We have 3 people.
Our home, our life. You have won. And no matter what, everyone's a winner postcard. All right.
Refrigerator at work.
Second opportunity here.
You forgot to read this comment.
Blaine from Rayleigh Creative Travel. He really enlightened us with this one. He said, great stuff.
Stop talking like
that. Is that John Bourbon?
No, that's not John Bourbon. That's Herman Merman.
That's Herman Merman. All right, another one. This is the last one. Here we go. Oh, yo, it's your boy Leo with the snap circle. You know it. Great video, fam. And yes, it was. So if you won, please go and send us your address, your mailing address. We have all those mailing addresses already. So we just need to write those down. And we will surely get those out to you. We've had a little bit tumultuous and busy last few weeks. So I know that there are a few of you guys that we still owe cards to. We owe postcards to. We are going to
send them.
We are going to send them. And if you feel like we've forgotten about you, let us know. We'll get you taken care of.
Because we have, but we do remember, but we are going to.
Dylan has hung these up in Korea. And they actually go for about 10,000 won in Korea, which is what, $1 American, something like that.
Speaking of that, Dylan.
10,000 won. It's like, right now, it's like $7.
$7? Oh, well, dang. Inflation.
You need to go tell all your Korean. We want some more Korean supporters. That was hard to say. Korean supporters. So go Tell them, show them daddy, like tell him he
No,
wants a mullet.
show them mom.
No,
Nobody wants to subscribe for this.
I'm saying show them so they'll want to give you a mullet because you're going to grow a mullet once we get 1,000.
Guys, we got to monetize so bad. I mean, I used to be able to sell hairy feet pics, but I can't do it anymore. Nobody.
It's not hairy.
The hairy foot pic market has really taken a dip.
Yeah. Nobody's buying them anymore.
Nobody's buying these pictures of hairy feet. So
yeah.
Couldn't imagine why.
Oh, so Dylan, one last parting shot here for the people. Is there anything that you would like for them to know about service in Korea, serving in the Air Force, maybe where folks could come and give messages of support, not just to you, but your fellow airmen? Is there anything like that you'd like to put out to the people here?
I don't know of any like outlets for people to reach out to like the service members out here, but like if you know anybody that's in Korea, like just reaching out to them and talking to them, I'm sure they'd appreciate it. It's a difficult place to be. I mean, it's a fun place, but it can be pretty tough.
Yeah, I mean, even spending a year away from your family in some of the best places on earth is still not going to be easy, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean, even if I had to go on a cruise for a year away from everybody, I would still be a tiny bit sad.
Shut your mouth.
I would be a tiny bit sad every once in a while. I'd be like, oh.
If we could afford that, we would probably bring the folks we want with us.
It's weird here. Like the first, at least for me and like other people that I've talked to and stuff, like my friends, like your first few months are pretty like, yeah, this is cool, this is fun, like I'm gonna enjoy this, I'm gonna have a good time, whatever. And then after the first few months, you kind of do everything. The whole country's the size of Indiana, so like you kind of do everything. You eat all the food, you do everything to do on base, and you're like, yep, I'm ready to go now. So.
Did you do that?
Oh, ship bell don't work. That's not the right one.
No.
All right, so ship's captain here. Anyway, we're closing this thing out. We're 30 seconds out. Please go over and support How We Cruise. They are going live after us. Give us a good hashtag Moonlight Mafia Raid. Also, Kicking It Country will be going live. Same thing. Give them a hashtag Moonlight Mafia Raid. Thank you, Blaine. And Brian, also thank you for protecting the home front as doing what you do. I don't want to say you like to keep that close to the vest. I'm sorry. I almost gave it up. Blaine, I think so too. I'm proud of my boys, super proud of my boys. I don't even have the words to say, but I'm proud and love each and every one of you guys for doing it. So Paul, it's funny. Our nephew's thinking about joining the Coast Guard. So
yeah,
it's pretty interesting. Danny D says, thank you for your service. Yeah. Landon join the Coast Guard and make it 4.
Coast Guard's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is. I ran into some Marine security reconnaissance team guys on base the other day, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, when I was at tech school in Shepherd, there was this Uber driver we got one time who was Coast Guard, and he just did Uber when he had time. And he was talking to us about it, and they do a lot more than you think.
Yeah. Dustin almost joined the Navy until he walked into the Marine Corps office, and they brainwashed him.
Look how cool our uniforms are.
They brainwashed him right away. It was all over with.
Oh, I got to tell this story.
Go ahead.
So, before you go into the Marines, you're called a poolee, Poole.
2 E's. Poolee. Yeah.
Poolee. So, his recruiter sent him a message Friday night that said we're having a poolee event or function or something Saturday morning, tomorrow morning, 07:30. Dustin shows up in swimming trunks. He thought it was a pool party, pool function. he said I gotta go change into my PTs, and then he went and changed. He had clothes in the car, but he said I never told them that I thought it was a pool party.
Well, once he joins and stuff, if he goes into aviation, they'll call him a POG,
Yeah,
personnel other than grunt, because he's not going.
yeah.
So, Kicking It Country, How We Cruise, go check them out. Hashtag Moonlight Mafia Raid. Also, John Bourbon on Friday at 6 o'clock will be interviewing the power couple of YouTube, Meg and Paul Sexy Voice.
Paul Sexy Voice.
All at once. You're going to get them right there together. Free to ask your questions to the power couple of YouTube. So, go be there. John Bourbon will sure make that a fun event. And then, of course, Shootin the Breeze with us Sunday at 8. Thanks, everyone. Dylan, if you want to stay on and talk for a minute, since we got the line open, unless you need to head out, you can do that. And then I'm going to send everyone out of here. And again,
but thank you, Dylan, for coming on. And
thank you so much. It's people like to hear. Okay, so just go over to see How We Cruise. Kicking It Country's not going live tonight, so
all right.
All right. But thank y'all so much for being here. Hey, call me V. Welcome in. We appreciate y'all. We love you. Bless up, bless out. Moonlight Adventures. We are out.